Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the morning crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
And it's Friday.
I created a monster, cause nobody wants to see Marshall no more. They want shady, I'm chopped liver. Well, if you want shady, this is what I'll give you. A little bit of weed mixed with some hard liquor, some vodka that'll jumpstart my heart quicker than a shock when I get shocked at the hospital by the doctor when I'm not cooperating. When I'm rocking the table while he's operating. Hey! You waited this long to stop debating, cause I'm back, I'm on the brag and ovulating. I know that you got a job, Miss Cheney, but your husband's heart problem's complicating. So the FCC won't let me be, or let me be me, so let me see. They try to shut me down on MTV, but it feels so empty without me.
Okay, let's go. It's Friday. You made it. We're going to get you 4 hours closer to the weekend. It's going to be beautiful. We'll give you a traffic update. There was a massive problem going outbound on the Kennedy. We'll keep you posted on that if you head that direction soon. But, man, do we have a day for you. As usual on a Friday. We've really worked hard on it, so, hey, don't leave us. And, by the way, the M&M was for Brad and Glenn Ellen, among others, who said he needed that this morning. Need that M&M we do every Friday. That's our new, a lot of new people coming in with golden ticket the last few weeks. And so that's something we do on Friday here with Brian and Kenzie for the people of Glen Ellen and everywhere around Glen Ellen. So let's get you set up today. The Lumineers in an hour at 7:10. We have tickets for the Lumineers at Soldier Field. And it's the first of many pieces of information you're going to get about next week's mammoth shows at Soldier Field. 5 of them in a row. And let's just not bury the lead here. 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, and 9:30. We get you qualified for the golden ticket, and we've got Oasis tickets. What? Six 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, and 9:30. So the first chance, 25 minutes away. We continue to get you qualified for the golden ticket. Everything we do for an entire year. When you win the tickets, you're qualified for that. From Riot Fest, this year's Riot Fest, to the next Riot Fest in 2026. Everything in between, which is Lollapalooza, which is Twisted, which shows that come up, like this one, Oasis at Soldier Field. Next Thursday, I just saw the weather forecast. It's going to be like 78 and sunny for those shows.
Woo! And
all those shows, by the way, looks like it's going to be an awesome Labor Day weekend for all those Soldier Field shows with System of a Down, the 2 shows Sunday and Monday. Lumineers Saturday, My Chem on Friday.
You went backwards there. That was cool.
I didn't know how I did that. I was like Yoda for a second. Yeah, Kenzie, by the way, I didn't tell you. We have Oasis tickets today. Sorry.
God, they sound so good.
Yeah,
When they play those songs. Don't they sound good?
Yeah, they're really good. They're pretty good at what they do. And also, their floor seats we're giving away, too.
Oh, my God. Unbelievable.
I know,
I'm so happy. I'm so happy for everybody.
It's really cool. Like, you know, you try to get tickets, and all of a sudden they're just here for you, meaning the listener, not Kenzie.
As we get winners, I'm like, okay, and what's your address? And send in a picture of yours. Oh, what do you look like?
Where do you work? What's your PIN number?
Do you usually walk out to your car in the middle of the night at any chance? You get stuff, you forget stuff in your car a lot?
I bet you live in a safe neighborhood where your doors are unlocked, and maybe your phone's unlocked too, where I can maybe transfer the tickets where we send to them. Could be. So we have Oasis tickets as the qualifying prize today every hour. It's kind of like a Ticket What's Friday in a way. So 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, and 9:30. You get qualified for the golden ticket, and you win Oasis tickets every hour.
Pretty fun.
Not helping people today, let me tell you that. I would spell it right if I were you.
Yeah, you're not going to get much text response today from Kenzie and any kind of help.
A form of protest. It's almost like a hunger strike that Gandhi did.
Well, I'm playing today. I'll be texting.
Yeah. Kenzie's outsourcing the customer service on the text line. So good luck with that.
Yeah.
Coming from Bulgaria, we're going to get somebody trying to say you spelled forever wrong or whatever. The keywords are coming up.
Oh, man.
So we'll give you those at 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30. We can't be more excited about it. And we might as well tell you the rest of the week, too. When you're here Monday at this exact time, we're going to be talking about Oasis tickets again because it's 7:50. We have a song scramble Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for more Oasis tickets leading up to the show on Thursday of next week. Couldn't be happier about that. The people behind the scenes here really kicked ass and gave us the goods. And not only that, let's not forget about My Chemical Romance.
Pretty good band.
1 week from today, we'll have tickets for that in Clash with Kenzie at 7:10 every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, leading up to that show.
They're in Clash with Kenzie?
Yeah. You had Lumineers this week for Soldier Field. You're going to have My Chem next week for Soldier Field.
I just think,
What was
I
that
just messed
noise?
how dare you?
That's like a tiger growl. What was that?
A guttural sound.
Oh, boy. Yeah, a lot of great shows. And we talked about this, from a year, it feels like, when we brought up the August Soldier Field shows. Then everything else happened around it. But now we're leading up to it. Once the Nine Inch Nails and the Coheed show got through, and we're now here for next week's 5-stretch fiesta at Soldier Field. By the way, we have a show planned for you as well. We have a fact coming up that makes your brain go. But we just want to make it very clear you get these in your phone so you know these alerts to win these A-level elite tickets worth thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Free is good right now. So pay attention.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, about 8 minutes away from the first chance at the Golden Ticket today, and you qualify with Oasis tickets. That's right, you win Oasis floor seats as your qualifying prize. You'll be on the field for Oasis, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, and 9:30, so stay here. It's not too far away. In the meantime, a fact that makes your brain go. We're going to talk about water, our drinking water, our tap water, and why it's going away. So the Great Lakes, in case you didn't know, it's a little history lesson for everybody this morning, is the largest freshwater reserve in the world. And the James W. Jardine Water Purification Plant at Navy Pier is the largest water treatment plant in the world. This is where we get all of our water, or most of us in the area here listening. I know you can listen far away on the app or the smart speaker or Q101.com, iHeartRadio. You can listen to the podcast later on. All different kinds of ways you can listen anywhere in the world to Brian and Kenzie. But our water, we're really blessed to be near Lake Michigan and the Great Lakes, largest freshwater reserve. But you know what? There's a problem. Pretty soon, very soon, as a matter of fact, it's all going to end. Our great fresh water, our amazing ability to have this drinking water. And there's something that you never would have thought is causing our drinking water to disappear here in the Chicagoland area. You've heard things like the droughts out west all the time. We don't have a drought here. It rained its ass off last week. There's big storms. Kenzie, what do you think is the biggest threat, and it's a real threat, to our drinking water here in the Chicagoland area? Something that you wouldn't expect, because I'll give you that much. The answer is Bizarro World on why we're going to lose our drinking water.
Well, I'm going to go with what we had a caller. I'm going to do a callback to our own show.
I like that.
A few weeks ago.
All right. I like that you're listening.
Thank you.
Nice to meet a fan.
And she called up and said AI is horrible because it's taking so much water. All these huge buildings, because I guess, I don't know, they're throwing buckets of water on laptops to cool them down. I was like, that seems weird, but okay. She goes, these AI needs a whole facility. Like they need these data centers.
Yeah.
That go far beyond your phone, I guess. I don't know. I'm not building it. But that's
Don't
what
throw
I've
your
been
iPhone
told.
in the water. Remember you had to put it in rice back in the day? You were supposed to put it in a bowl of rice to get the water
I
out
think
of it?
they're a lot more waterproof now, though. I see people, they bring them in pools and all that kind of stuff now.
They say they're waterproof, and then I said that, cool, I can go underwater and take some video, and then they said, no, you can't take it underwater and go for it. It can just get wet and it's going to be okay.
Right, you're not supposed to actively swim laps with it wrapped around your neck. You know what I mean? It's supposed to just be oops, okay, that's fine. My baby threw my phone in the toilet a few weeks ago. And it was okay.
Yep.
Those moments.
Old days you had to find rice.
I think you still do. We haven't updated that technology.
I don't know. Is rice still the method
Well,
to get
when
water
I
out of an
went to-
iPhone?
I think so.
Do you guys know those phone pouches that keep you for waterproof so you can go in the pool and
Yes.
have them? So I had those when I went to Discovery Cove in Orlando for my friend's wedding. And because, like, you have to be in the water the whole time. So, like, you're like, okay, there's a locker. You have to bring your phone with you, all that. So a girl was just, and, like, it's super deep. So you have to, like, swim. You can't just, like, walk around with the phone above your head. And this girl was swimming with her phone in her hand. And we're like, you're, like, really brave. And she goes, it's fine. And she kept dunking her phone. She's like, I do this all the time. Like, when my phone's too hot, I just put it in the water. She goes, you're really aging yourself by thinking you're not allowed to do that with your phone, is what I was told. So I'm
God.
like, okay. She was older than me, by the way. I'm like, okay.
Did you really just say, okay?
Okay.
Or you didn't say, bitch?
No, I thought to myself, like, okay, but we have to go get a new phone in like 2 weeks. Because you can't just, I mean, she was swimming a lot with it. Yeah. But she said she does it all the time and she hasn't had any issues.
Well, I go by her. Forget about the rice then. She sounds like she knows what she's doing.
She seems cool.
Yeah, she seems pretty cool. Case, what do you think it is? So our drinking supply, it's the biggest threat to it here in the Chicagoland area, the Great Lakes, Lake Michigan, the water purification plant at Navy Pier, and it's bizarro land.
I'm having a really hard time with this because I don't understand how there's more or less water. We have we're drinking the same water that Jesus drank. It's the water cycle. So clearly something must have gone awry in the cycle. I'm gonna go big picture, big umbrella. I'm just gonna say global warming and leave it at that because I got nothing else.
I thought you were leading us to say that Jesus decided to hoard the water up in the sky and not let more come down.
Jesus is a hoarder, and not a lot of people talk about that, but he's got a real messy basement.
No, he's on that one show, I think it's on HGTV about
called Hoarders?
How to clean up heaven. He's got too much stuff up there.
Sounds like a Death Cab album, How to Clean Up Heaven.
How many souls have you been collecting, sir?
You got to let some go to hell. You really do.
That's the rub.
Okay, we'll give you the fact that makes your brain go after Oasis, and we're going to give you Oasis tickets after Oasis. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
A terrifying fact today that our drinking water is depleting here in the Midwest. We have the best supply in the world. We have the best filtration plants in the world. But for some reason, in the next several years, we could have no drinking water from these beautiful lakes. And Kenzie guessed it's because a listener brought this up. All of the servers out there, and AI is related to this, of needing them to cool. Kenzie, to quote Kenzie, you need to throw your laptop in some water to cool it off. You know,
I guess that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
So they're using a lot of water to cool these things off.
Laptop's out there sunbathing, got to cool it off. And Case thinks it's generally global warming, but also that possibly Jesus is going to hoard this water since we're drinking the same water that Jesus did. And dinosaurs, it keeps recycling.
It's a cycle. It's a water cycle.
In fact, when Jesus was walking his dinosaur, his raptor that he was riding.
Very controversial this morning.
They both
Interesting.
They both stopped at a stream and drank water together. It's in the Bible. Go check it out. Well, Kenzie, you know what? You're exactly right.
Oh, my God.
That's the
I've
fact.
been on a roll lately.
How about it? This is great. I mean, it's not great that we won't have drinking water because of AI. That's what stunned me today is that the fact that I understand that there's cooling centers out there, but 150 billion gallons of water will be needed in the U.S. over the next 5 years to cool AI data centers as they increase. And with the greatest water supply right near anybody except for the oceans in the world, we have the Great Lakes, and there's more and more companies coming in. The governor is in a race to bring in other data operation centers to fuel economic development in Illinois. J.B. Pritzker said that. We're bringing more AI centers into Illinois. We need that water. We got this water right here to cool it, and those systems need it. Now, I'm not 1,000% sure on why we can't still drink the water once it cools down a server. But they hoard the water because it has to keep cycling through those buildings to cool off the data centers.
So they need it permanently. It's not like down a drain. That's the issue.
That's what I was wondering. And maybe our AI people could say, like, why can't it cool off a laptop and then go into my glass?
But that seems like it would almost become toxic at that point, like radioactive waste.
Yeah, who cares at this point, though? I mean, I'm thirsty.
No, it's so worth it for your AI-generated photo of Hulk Hogan, Ozzy Osbourne, and Gene Hackman in heaven. I'm so glad we're losing drinking water for artistic gems like that.
Well, this is something to think about when you're, like, Googling and using AI to figure out what you'd look like if you were a bird.
Yeah. Think about when you're thirsty and you won't be able to do that because you looked at that picture.
Yeah, and birds love hanging out in water. Ever heard of a bird bath? They're not going to be able to do that because you're AIing yourself as a bird.
And not that I care more about the birds than humans, but they're going to die because there's no bird baths.
Yeah, no, water. Very important for a lot of different people. A lot of different things.
I mean, listen, let's get real here
Like
for a
AI.
second. Yeah, I can get real, okay?
Hey, get real. Get real. Enough messing around.
Enough. Stop messing around out there. Stop just messing around. Get some runs. So, I have lost money to AI with my side hustle of voice work. It's taking up all my jobs.
And not to put your business on the street, but let's say a good amount of money.
Thousands of dollars.
A little walking around money, to say the least.
More than that.
Yeah.
I could go into Gibson's with that money clip and get a steak and look like a real player. I can't do that now because AI took that money out of my hand. Or I could give some money to a charity, which would be really nice.
Yeah,
I was
homeless
gonna
guy.
say that I think you lost everyone on the player the Gibsons.
Lost the sympathy wagon there.
Yeah, I think wheels fell off of that one. It was going good.
Yeah, I have literally lost thousands of dollars in the last 6 months because of AI. I don't know if anybody out there has had the same effect because you don't know if you're losing it because a job isn't there that you might have gotten. But I know I lost that money. It's gone.
God, you sound like my husband talking about me.
That's why me and him bond so well.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
15 minutes into hour one of the Golden Ticket. Every hour, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, and 9:30. Your chance at the Golden Ticket and Oasis tickets. The keyword right now is forever. FOREVER to 312-591-8300. I looked at the text line and noticed nobody's misspelling it, Kenzie. So I know you'd like to see a lot of misspellings in there, and I understand you're not helping anybody today like you usually do so well.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's amazing when you threaten them. All of a sudden, they know how to spell.
Which it's funny because earlier this week you were using the phrase "gun to your head" quite often, and that
Yes.
didn't seem to work.
It didn't.
No.
But now all of a sudden, I'm not going to correct you, and you can type it right up.
Yep, the threat of no help certainly scared people into texting it correctly. You have till 7:30. Oasis tickets on the field at Soldier Field Thursday. You'll be there from our great friends Live Nation and Brian and Kenzie on Q101 and qualify for the Golden Ticket. Everything we do for an entire year, you walk right into. Okay, the fact that made your brain go is that all of these AI data centers is going to take all of our drinking water here in the Chicagoland area in the Midwest because we have the largest supply of fresh water in the world with the Great Lakes and Lake Michigan, the beautiful Lake Michigan looking at right now with the sunrise. A lot of people texted in on this. 630 checked in. They're building one of those data centers in Yorkville. End of last year, the city announced they were connecting a water line to Lake Michigan from Yorkville.
Oh my God,
That's a long line.
It's about a 45-mile line.
it's a long line. You're right, Kenzie.
One tube.
I picture something like Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner making some kind of pipe he's going through.
That's what this is. That's all what this is.
Just to take the water from Lake Michigan. And they said they voted against it in Yorkville. They tried to stop the approval of the data center, but go figure, municipality sees dollar signs and approves it. Such damn BS, according to 630. Also, we had another person says they work at one of those. Apologies for your drinking water. Pour one out if you can.
Come on,
Can't
man.
pour one out.
You can't pour one out. You're right.
We got to use Mad Dog 2020 to pour one out. We can't pour one out with water. It's all
We
gone.
definitely can't. We can't be wasting water, during these pour one out. So imagine, an alcohol you don't mind wasting.
Oh, God. Mad Dog 2020. I wouldn't want to waste that either, to be honest. Take a little sip while we're pouring it out. So, breaking news yesterday, around this time, we talked about Cracker Barrel changing their logo. And they're getting rid of the old man in overalls, sitting on a barrel. He seems like a nice man. I know some people might want to imply he might be racist, the old man. But no, I don't think so. I think he's a nice man who just ate a great Cracker Barrel meal and is digesting it leaning on a barrel. They got rid of that, and they used the same font, but it's just the words Cracker Barrel over that gold background. That's it. What that caused yesterday is Cracker Barrel shedding almost $100 million in market value after the stock plunged. It fell $4.22, $4, or 7.2% in Thursday's trading, shedding $94 million. At one point, it dipped to $200 billion. Or 200 million, losing a part of their value just from the logo. It made me think for a second, what if Nike changed their logo from the swoosh? They'd lose $8 trillion.
Maybe a bad luck.
If Cracker Barrel can lose $100 from changing this. And I don't know, just in a side note, maybe it's a good time to buy some Cracker Barrel stock because on the dips, you buy and it goes up because at one point 5 years ago, it was 180. The stock is 54.80 now.
Wow.
Might want to buy
That's
some.
not good.
I mean, don't go by me. I'm not, I'm working. I didn't become some kind of day trading millionaire and could retire. So
Obviously.
clearly, but I'm just trying to say maybe it's a good time to buy Cracker Barrel stock.
That's always the scary thing for me because I don't understand the stock market at all, and I also don't have a ton of desire to because I can't imagine having my livelihood tied up in the health of Cracker Barrel. If I was an investor and I was taking a hit, I would have. It's like the King of Queens episode where Doug wants to sell as soon as the stock goes down and then it goes back up after they sell. But the thought of my life and my finances being tied to how well Cracker Barrel is doing, a little too rich for my blood. Wouldn't be able to handle that.
Honestly,
Boy, would you always eat there, though, right?
Yeah, oh my God. I'd live
you would
there. I'd pay them rents.
You order your meal, doesn't go up. You're like, I'll take a drink with that. I'll take dessert with that. For the love of God.
I mean, if you are going to tie yourself to the future of a company, it might as well be Cracker Barrel because at least you can enjoy yourself, like this Kenzie said, trying to go there and eat and help the stock.
But there's other places, too. It's not Cracker Barrel is not the end-all, be-all of investment opportunities.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
The menu looks about the same. This is only related. The menu and even added more carb-heavy food options. So they didn't go vegan and all of a sudden say cucumbers are on the table and stuff like that. There's still big heapings of potatoes and mac and cheese and chicken fried steak. They just changed the logo.
Well, I saw a lot of discussion yesterday because we talked about it at 6:45, but it became, almost a worldwide topic online yesterday, and people were mad at Cracker Barrel for quote-unquote going woke, which, look, they got rid of the old man. If they got rid of the old man and he's innocent, that sucks. If you got rid of the old man and he has a whip, which some people on the text line texted in and said maybe he had a whip and that's why they got rid of him, that feels like a win for Cracker Barrel, does it not?
Well, he doesn't have a whip, but the logo on the K used to swoop around this brown.
K's make me nervous. What are you going to say?
There's only one K.
Okay.
It's not CRAKKKER.
See, that would be flawed. I would not want to invest in that
change
company.
that
They should
logo,
change
yes.
that.
We would be behind that. I think we could all agree we'd all three of us be behind that if that was the logo.
Changing it, not keeping it.
Yeah, if that was the logo, we'd agree to change it. But it was just spelled Cracker Barrel. But it does have the K going around, and some people insinuated that was a whip. Now, the old man, I want to defend the old man. He doesn't have a whip in his hand. Mm-hmm. He's just a guy who just ate a good meal and just can't get out of the chair, which they got rid of him.
What was his name? Did we get a name for him?
I don't know if there's a name.
What was it? Remember when you said the new special and you said the name of the guy?
Oh, yeah. Was it Uncle Jester? I don't know.
No, it was Uncle Herschel.
Herschel. He looks like a Herschel.
The problem with the logo is I think they could have gotten away with changing it, but they needed to still have a deep South vibe. I need to look at that and hear the words go on get, to know my food's going to taste good. It's not giving that energy, and that's the issue.
What did you say, Kenzie, on TikTok? There was a lot of black people mad because they wanted to stay racist because the food will stay good there.
They said that this is the one thing that they're okay with. I couldn't breathe yesterday. The comments were out of this world. Somebody was like, I want someone giving me the side eye while I'm eating my pancakes. That's how I know.
Oh, man. Oh, God. It reminds me of a friend of mine who's gay who, when all this stuff came out about Chick-fil-A, and he said, yeah, I know all the stuff about the guy who owns Chick-fil-A, but the chicken's really good, and I'm still going to go.
I've got a brief bio on Uncle Herschel if you'd like that update.
Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
So this is Uncle Herschel. This is the old man that was in the Cracker Barrel logo that is no longer there.
Please don't say he led the Confederacy to something.
He and his best buddy, Robert E. Lee. No. Brian's face dropped.
Oh, that's close. I like him. Right now, I like him.
This is on the Cracker Barrel website. On the About page, they have a section for Uncle Herschel. It says, the soul of Cracker Barrel. Uncle Herschel was Cracker Barrel Old Country Store's founder, Dan Evans' real uncle, the younger brother of Evans' mother. He helped shape not only Cracker Barrel's image, but also its values. He was our goodwill ambassador to the public. Uncle Herschel was a wealth of knowledge about rural America old country stores and what they were really like. He was a salesman for a flour company, yada, 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 traveling the rural South, calling on many towns' general stores just like Cracker Barrel does today.
Okay.
Good guy.
Yeah, seems like a good guy.
He seems like a hard worker.
Bring back the Hirsch.
Yeah, they got rid of him. Yeah, they woked him out of there.
I don't know if they woke him out of there. I don't think this is Cracker Barrel going woke. Every time something changes, we can't just say it's gone woke. That's not how the world works.
Settle down.
Hey,
I don't
Captain
think
Woke.
it's that they've gone woke. I know, look at him with his cape.
Upsetting guy. You Gen Zers, you see, with your wokeness. And you're not in them, by the way, because you're like a 78-year-old guy in a 26-year-old body.
Yeah, but
You're not part of that.
I mean, I kind of am, though, because I get
He's
called
so
woke all
woke.
the time.
Case is very awake. Very awake all the time.
All right, coming up in sports, a follow-up to a story we did a couple years ago about Northwestern's football program and the hazing scandal, firing Pat Fitzgerald, the coach, but he sued back, and we'll give you the result of that lawsuit. It's pretty fascinating. We'll go into that details of that story again on what happened. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and if you missed the keyword, we'll give it to you again for Oasis tickets and the golden ticket after Bad Omens in 3 minutes.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.